What happens when one of the most decorated monikers in F1 racing applies their experience to a street car? We came to Walking England to find out.
I've had a love affair with cars my whole life. I build them in my shop, and I race them both on and off-road.
I've spent years on the auto show circuit talking about cars, but now it's time to get behind the wheel and find the next adventure.
Together, we're setting out to tackle all things that every car enthusiast should do.
This is The List.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to The List. I'm Jessi Combs.
And I'm Patrick McIntyre. Today, we're at the McLaren Technology Center, where the future of F1 and performance cars is being developed. We want to show you around, but we can't.
Nope, it's super top secret. But what we can show you is what that technology looks like when it finally makes its way off the racetrack and onto the street. In our case, it looks like that, the McLaren 650S.
As much as we'd like to take that baby out on a track, we're going to honor its intended purpose as a street car and see if we have the restraint to keep ourselves in line. Move! Keep calm and carry on.
So come along with us as we check Drive a McLaren off our list.
We just got handed the keys to
a spaceship?
Like, this makes you feel like a race car driver. We've been in some fun cars, and this car is going to blow your mind.
What about that facility, huh?
Dude, that was impressive. Starting our day at the McLaren Technology Center with a tour from Bruce McLaren's daughter, Amanda herself, gave us an incredibly deep appreciation for the brand and the lengths they'll go to innovate and dominate the F1 circuit. I'm surprised we still remember anything like they didn't erase our minds. That was totally Men in Black.
It completely was.
Eventually, all of that F1-inspired technology and innovation makes its way to the street. And today, we're lucky enough to be the beneficiaries of all of their hard work. But first, we need to find some open road.
All right, so we got to get off the beaten path. What's coming up here, which is called, appropriately, Zigzag Road. We had some locals tell us that this may be a nice road to go onto.
This looks like a bike path.
No. Police speed cameras. No. Why are there speed limits?
Can we please clear all cars off all roads, please?
Come to England. Drive our cars. Oh, you're in a McLaren? Oh, that's going to be great. Why don't you take this bike path? This is not fair.
What's not fair?
The fact that we were given this car and now we're like stuck in a residential area. Keep calm and carry on. So this is what we can do is we can get small stretches.
Luckily, we found our way onto some great driving roads, and we had the opportunity to unleash the power of the 650S as it was meant to be experienced.
Wow. Oh my God.
Can I bring her home with me? I love this car. Feels like we're in a tunnel.
It did feel like it was.
We're like in a spaceship.
I was like, oh boy. Oh
speed
boy.
ahead.
Oh. The 650S has a 3.8-liter V8 twin turbo engine, making 641 horsepower and 500 foot-pounds of torque, which translates to a 0 to 62 time of 3 seconds and a 0 to 124 mile per hour in 8.4 seconds.
What are 15-year-olds doing these days?
Let's see, they play video games. What was Bruce McLaren doing as a 15-year-old?
Designing cars and winning races.
Creating an amazing empire of vehicles.
Bruce McLaren originally got hooked on racing in 1952 at 15 years old when he made his first competitive appearance in a hill climb race in New Zealand, driving a 20-year-old Austin 7, which he had modified himself for the race.
Bruce was not only a capable driver, but had an uncanny instinct for mechanics and engineering. After many years building and racing for the Cooper F1 team in England, he started Bruce McLaren Motor Racing in 1962 and debuted the M2B Formula One car at the Monaco Grand Prix in 1966. 2 years later, McLaren Racing had their first F1 victory, winning the 1968 Belgian Grand Prix in the McLaren M7A. McLaren's attention to the most minute engineering details and his insistence on perfection are legendary and helped push the entire F1 sport into new realms of speed and precision. At one point, their F1 cars were going so fast around turns that their drivers were blacking out almost from the G-force. Bruce McLaren died while testing his own Can-Am car at the Goodwood Circuit in England in 1970 at the age of 33. But his vision and drive for perfection are still the defining trait of the company he started. We talked to Amanda, his daughter, who said that the company is going and is in the direction that he would have wanted it.
Yes.
I mean, that's so cool to be able to honor that.
He must have been one of those guys that was completely on point, knew exactly what he wanted, paid more attention to detail than most people.
Yeah.
And said, this is the way it's going to be. This is what McLaren stands for.
Yeah.
In 50 years of racing, the McLaren F1 team has recorded 780 starts, 182 wins, 155 poles, 152 fastest laps, 8 constructors' crowns, 12 drivers' titles, 82,384 laps completed.
In 1988, the McLaren team won 15 F1 races, only losing to Ferrari in the final race of the season. Team principal Ron Dennis, enraged by the loss of a perfect season, then declared that the company would build a production car that would beat Ferrari on the street. In 1992, the McLaren F1 was launched with a total production run of just 106 units. The 650S we are driving today is a direct descendant of the F1, and many consider McLarens to be the world's most capable street cars. We live in Los Angeles, and I don't see these very often because they sent 300 to the United States last year.
And that's it.
That's it.
We are driving a fully carbon fiber car right now.
All carbon fiber.
All of it.
And to hear the stories about the first time they had carbon fiber, and everyone was like, I don't know if you should have a full chassis that's carbon fiber.
Yeah, because it's just going to blow up into a ball of dust.
And then they have an accident at 180 miles an hour into the wall, and the guy walks away pretty much unscathed.
Now they're all carbon fiber.
Now they're all carbon fiber.
When they pioneered the carbon monocoque in the McLaren F1, it took 3,000 hours to make each carbon fiber chassis. Now for the 650S, it only takes 4 hours, which is a testament to their ingenuity and evolution.
I want a race team come into my shop and tell me how
I want a race team
inefficiently I'm
to
working.
come into my bedroom and be like, you need to do this, 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 and this. That's not what I mean. I meant get ready in the morning. When we had a Lamborghini Aventador, I'm getting those same kind of goosebumps.
It's a different kind of
It is different.
power, though. This
It
is
is
more
different.
of a progressive power
Yes.
rather than such raw power.
Yes, that was like all at right away. This is a, are you sure? Here we go. This feels so good
So good.
and so stable.
It's like constant turbo.
Yeah. It's like we're on a tractor beam and it's just pulling us straight ahead. When you're taking a tight turn in this vehicle, there's the ability to brake the inner wheel. The brake steer system and the air brake wing are just 2 more examples of F1 technology making its way to the street. That tail absolutely came up.
I love it. Okay, McLaren, you are impressing me. You're making me move over to the dark side.
Oh, this is not the dark side. This is the expensive, correct side. The cornering, the braking, the handling, the acceleration, all
The shifting, the steering, the grip. Ah, I love this.
awesome. I'd say we got some spirited driving back there for sure. Well, I think they lied to us. They said this was a road car, and I don't believe them unless, of course, you're going to speed and never obey traffic laws.
Oh, but what a great day. I mean, we got a tour of the McLaren Technology Center from Bruce's daughter, Amanda, and this car gave a race car feel to an ordinary, everyday street. After today, I have to say, I am a huge fan.
And I have to agree. So from Goodwood, a place that holds deep significance to the McLaren family, we can officially check Drive a McLaren off our list.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, see you later.